All right, all right. Welcome to the presentation. Welcome to the Break the Cycle campaign community meeting. I want to thank you so much for coming out to this meeting to find out more information about our wonderful and great organization. I want to share with you a few house rules before we get started. I know many of you may have things to do, so I'm not sure how long this presentation is going to be, but because we have a lot of stuff to cover. But I'm going to make it as quick as I can, okay? Because I want you to make a well-educated decision to be a part of our organization. There is no hiding what I would like you to do today. I'm presenting this organization information to you because I want you to make a decision whether you want to be a part of this organization by the end of this presentation. So if you do join the presentation, join the organization, that means that I have done my job at explaining to you the benefits and everything that we have to offer for you being a member of this organization. So I want to just congratulate you for even making it this far because most people don't make it this far. Okay, so we're going to get right in. Here's the house rules. So if you can please put your phones on vibration because if you're in our live presentation, our live webinar, where we're having a webinar in our office or and online, we don't want you to disturb the party next to you. Okay, so if you could please put your phones on vibration. If you are on the website, if you can take all of the other links and just kind of delete them or minimize them because we don't want anything popping up or we don't want it to mess up the connection. And do not leave the site because I don't know if you'll be able to get back onto the site, okay? And if you have any questions, if you can just jot them down for me and then get in contact with me if you're on a live and you're not in our chat room. But if you're in our chat room, please jot down the questions in the chat room and we'll answer those questions, okay? Um, Another house rule I want you to make a decision to join this movement. Okay? I'm telling you right now. I want you to make that decision. I want to welcome you to the Break the Cycle campaign. This is our membership and coalition partnership webinar. So let's begin. So I want to say hi to everybody and welcome to this event. My name is Marquise Jackson Senior Lee, and today I'm going to share with you how we can rebuild our community and end financial poverty through our membership, partnership, sponsorship, and make our communities great again. How many of you guys actually want to make your communities great again? You know, how many of y'all actually want to make things like for real, make stuff happen? Well, this is my promise to you today. You are going to feel like this because I do have a lot of information that I want to share with you. And the reason being, because I want you to make a well educated decision to join or not to join, or be a volunteer, or be a sponsor, or be a promoter of our organization. I want you to be a part of something great, okay? And you may have questions like I asked before. Just please jot those down. If you're not on the chat, um, get in contact with me after this presentation and I will answer those questions. And if you are on the chat, please jot them down on our chat line, okay? Now, if you're a woman, you're going to feel like this. As I explain the information, you start to understand, you're going to know what to do with that water. You're not going to let this information overcome you. And for all our kings, you're going to feel like this. You're going to be put back on your throne. Because we have so many of our kings that has been taken out their throne because of lack of information. Today, what I'm going to share with you is information that is going to change your life. It is going to put you back on the throne, put you back in position. Because for our men, we just need that. Our men just need to be put back on position. And so many times we put ourselves in situations that just take those things away from us. And then because of our culture, in our community, you see how things are going. We have to change that. And it's going to start with the men being put back on the throne. So today, this is my promise to you. All right. So I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is probably not the first community group team you've been invited to check out and be a part of, right? Well, the first thing I want to mention is that if you've ever failed at any hopes of finding the right team, the right group in the past, it is not your fault. Okay? It's just not your fault. There are a lot of groups out there, and knowing what groups would be the best for your visions, you and your family, can be very confusing. You know, many times the information overload and the dues that these groups be having, it keeps you from the success that you're looking for, and the success that you're looking to get out of the group, because it's supposed to be a mutual thing. Not just the group make money, but or get any type of benefits, but you're supposed to be able to get some benefits or make some money as well, depending on what type of group that is. And I just want you to know that it's okay. All right? It's okay. So let me ask you a question. And I want you to pause. I want to pause for a minute. And I really want you to focus right now. And I really want you to think about this. How many of you guys have felt like this when it comes to trying to get the right information to get yourself to the next level? Or you trying to figure this thing out in lives? You might be young on this presentation, and you really have a sense of direction, but you really don't know all the answers, and that's okay. You're not supposed to know all the answers. um, Traditionally, it's supposed to be passed down from generation to generation, but we can see that our generations have been destroyed because of the systems that are in place to destroy what's supposed to be the order of life. And the elders are supposed to teach the young men, the young women, they supposed to teach the young men and young women how to apply things to the life. Like the Bible say, train up a child in the way they should go, and in the end they will not depart. So that has gotten out of hand. And this is what happens when things are out of order. You feel frustrated. You got more people that is more frustrated, more angry, more dysfunctional, because they don't have a good sense of direction. They have a direction, but they don't have the strategy behind the direction. So they fall into this cycle, vicious cycle of repeating old habits, old things, and they say, I'm not going to be like my mom and my dad, and they end up being worse than their parents because of the sense of direction. So, um, have you felt like this when it was time to go to that next level? When you're trying to get there, you're trying to find the answers, you're trying to talk to anybody that you can, and it just doesn't work out. And you feel like you're tied up. You feel like you're tied up. You're dressed for success, but you still feel like you're tied up and held, bondage to all these things that are hitting you: taxes, bullying, debt, conflicts, deadlines, harassment, mortgage, stress, wrong field, late nights, anxiety, poor leadership, business crisis, expectations, work overload. I mean, all these things are hitting us all. And it doesn't care about our age, I really don't. Because that's what's happening in this world right now. We got so much stuff hitting us, man. And it's just ridiculous. How many felt like this? Oh, this is a good one. This is a real good one right here. You just want to punch something, but you don't want it to break though, because you need it. But you just want the information. That's all you need. You just need the right information so you can do what you got to do, right? You know, you just want the help, and you really don't want much. You just want the help. You just want, hey, look, man, I want to have a clear direction of where I need to go so that I can get to where I need to get to and do the things I need to do. Because you have goals, you have desires, you have dreams, and you want just the information to help you. Well, let me share something with you. I once was in that same boat. I was once in those same shoes where I just needed the right help and just the right team and just the right people to be connected to in order for me to get my project off the ground, get my business off the ground, get my ideal. I wanted a sense of direction. And I found out that it wasn't a lot of help out there until I had got mentors. And that really changed my life. And this is exactly how I felt right here. I was like this young lady. I was like, yes, finally, somebody's not lying to me. Somebody's not trying to get me. Somebody's not scheming and scamming me. Because there's a lot of schemes and there's a lot of scams out there, and it's really sad that they're getting a lot of people because the people just don't know. You know, it ain't that they don't want to know; they just don't know, and they don't understand that there are systems out there set up for them to just fail. Period. Point blank. When I come to the knowledge of that and the conclusion that there's these vultures out here, these monsters, they just want to destroy us. But man, once I got the answer, this is how I felt, y'all. How many of you would feel like that if you had all the answers that you needed to every situation in your life? Oh man, I know you would feel good because I know I did. So if you've been concerned in the past that you just can't succeed at finding the right club, organization, or group to be a part of in your community to help you get your goals and your visions and your dreams to the next level, I want to put those fears to rest because guess what, guys? You can do it. You can really do this thing, y'all. I know that there's a lot of things, you might be facing some things in your life right now that just don't seem like you can come out and you just don't see no way out. And that's the job for it to make it seem that way. But I'm telling you, being homeless in 2014 and coming out being successful, it can happen. If it can happen for me, it can definitely happen for you. And I know you probably hear this all the time. If it can happen for me, it can happen for you. But that is really true. But it starts with a certain mindset that you have to have. Okay? You just need to be introduced to the right team. And today is your day. Today, right now, is your moment in your time. You have to be conscious enough to accept it and go with it. You know, you will find out that this campaign will be the right team for you to join. All right? You're going to find out because we have your best interests at heart. We thrive off of our members making it. Okay? And we don't look good until you look good. And I love that about our organization. So, the big corporations, they want you to think that you need a lot of venture capital and some fancy college degree to be successful. Well, I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. You really don't need that. And they have their own reasons for wanting you to think that. But it is not true. I'm telling you, it is not true. If you've ever thought that the government and the bank actually want you to fail, you're probably right. They do not benefit from you succeeding. Okay? Look at the national debt. Look at this national debt. This is ridiculous. They make money from this. This is all money for them. So they have their own reasons for wanting you to believe that, and all they want to do is keep you in debt and in need. So what they can continue to control, they can continue to be on top. They can continue doing what they're doing. They can continue to pull a wool over your eyes, and you not even know what the truth is or what the lie is. That is what they want to do. And if you don't believe me, you can just look at this. You can look at society. You can look at what's going on around you. Look at the news. You think they doing this stuff? They not doing this on purpose. A lot of this stuff is on purpose, y'all. It's on purpose. Is to take you off balance, take you from being focused. So you know you got to make some decisions. You know, the difference with our organization is we're actually campaigning to end financial poverty and lack in your life. That's our campaign. This campaign, we really care about your success, and we truly want to see you live the life of your dreams. And whatever that life is, that's what we want to see happen for you. And by you becoming a member of this great movement, it's going to release and open up so many doors for you and so many things in your life that you can never imagine. You probably don't see it now, but you have to be in to see it. You can't do it from the outside. You can never do anything from the outside. It's like looking at a job from the outside and knowing what they're doing inside. You don't know all the things that's going on at that workplace. You have to actually be in the job and be in the culture of that job, that atmosphere, to find out what's really going on at that job, to know if it's a good job for you or not. And then guess what you'll do? You'll quit if it's not good for you. And if it is good for you, you'll stay. You know what I'm saying? And you'll play the game. That's what all this stuff is about. It's about committing to something and playing the game. Understanding the rules to the game and making it happen. So that is what we're here for. I know all of us on this webinar, we have a nice dream to change our communities and make an impact in our own ways. And I would like to share with you and show you um, how, as a team, we can all make this thing happen. Because that's one of the biggest problems. Everybody say they want this, they want that, but when it comes to really getting it, it really takes a team to get there. And if you can understand that it takes a team to make it happen, oh my God, your life will forever change. So my goal for this presentation is to share with you information and the first three tools that you're going to need in order to start to make your goals, your visions, your dreams become a real reality for you in your life. And also, my goal is to recruit. My goal is to recruit three types of individuals. Okay, after this presentation, so I want to recruit some members. I want to recruit some partners and some sponsors. Okay, because this is really how we're going to make things happen. It does not happen by yourself. You're going to need some members. You're going to need some partners. You're going to need some sponsors to make things happen. And our organization haven't gotten this far without this. Matter of fact, this is the lifeblood of our organization. Our programs don't even work unless we have people utilizing the programs. And only you can utilize your program and create your outcome. Only you can. Nobody else can. And we have a wonderful system that we put together. So this really, 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 really awesome. Okay? So why should you listen to me? Well, I went to the School of the Arts up in Raleigh that caused me to learn some skills that I now use for our organization to help us grow, build, and do all kinds of things in our community. I also went to Fayetteville Community College and got a certificate in advertisement and marketing. I also attended that school again and got a certificate on how to establish a home-based business. And I have helped 100 families start a home-based business. And I have experience in every type of business, brick and mortar, multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, etc. And I have a group. I have helped groups, organizations, individuals, political parties, school board members, with their marketing development, with their campaign marketing, with their promotions, with branding themselves, the whole nine. And I run an organization called the Break the Cycle Campaign, and we are a 501c3 established fraternal benefit society organization. And I have helped over 97 families start a financial literacy program, and three families we've helped, and it's actually more because this presentation is just a little bit outdated. We help so many families get a 30-day income back on their paycheck from the government. Yes, that's right. We can help you get your money put back on your check by your next pay period. Yes, yes. We helped 100 families get self development. We have a great self development program that we have the 100 members get, and it really changed their life, for their future. Okay, and I am a national financial educator. I'm a part of the National Financial Education for Financial Educator Council, and I am certified. Yes, that is my seal. I am certified. And here's just a little bit of my certificates that I've received over my life and everything. That's my certification for the Financial Educator Council, and then some of my the certificates that we talked about, and then some other certificates that I received also from other organizations that I was a part of. And I had more, I just couldn't put it on the website. So, why am I campaigning to end financial poverty? Why am I campaigning, and why should you join me to help me campaign in your community? Okay, let's talk about that. Now, this is where I'm going to get personal with you and the reason why I have to get personal with you and share a little bit about my life, because this family, my life is a representation of a lot of families. It's a representation of what a lot of families are going through, or have gone through, or probably what you have gone through in your lifetime. Um, Once upon a time, I was married to a young lady, and we had a plan to, just start a nice life. We come from the church. Her mom's a prophetess. Her dad's an elder. My dad's a bishop. My mom's a prophetess, and we come from a really good background. Um, we've had some family issues and everything, and some of the family issues have not been resolved until this day. You know, and so we decided to start our own family. So I remember the day when I went to college. You know, Tiffany was pregnant with our first child. We had a baby out of wedlock, and I was going to college, and I had to leave her. Not to leave her, but I had to leave my wife at the time, and I had to go to college so I could make something of my life. That's what I was taught. So I went to college, School of the Arts, up in Raleigh, and let me tell you, it was so hard because she was pregnant still, and I was up there, and we were separated, and she really needed me. But I also, because of I didn't plan properly, I had to go do what I had to do. So, make a long story short, we had our child, Asira, and my baby girl, and she's such the love of my life. I love this girl. It's my baby. She's now in college now, but at the time I was in college, and she said, "Babe, you have to come home." And I came home. You know, that was one of the first mistakes I did. I shouldn't have came home. I should have stayed there and moved her up there with me, and we just do this thing together. But I didn't do that. Um, and the long distance was just not working because she really needed me there. So I came home. I had dropped out of college and came home to do the working thing. And at first it was a little stressful because I wasn't used to working a real full time job and putting in them hours like that. I wasn't prepared for that. I mean, I worked every summer and everything, but we did light stuff. I was doing some heavy stuff, and I learned. Your body grows to it, so I did that for some years and years, and life was getting good because we started to get the hang of things, but we still didn't have that clear direction that we needed. Like, we didn't have a financial strategy put in place for us. We just went, okay, we have a child, we got to make money. So what's the best way to make money? Go get a job. So I got a job, y'all. And that was one of the, oh my God, it was just not a good feeling because I worked 13 hours and didn't get no overtime because I was working with family. You know what I'm saying? And then when I stopped working for family, I started working in the corporate world, and that was just a bad experience, you know. But life goes on, and we began to plan our life, and we began to have children. And I remember the first day when I remember when she said, "I'm pregnant again, and I hope it's our son." And I was so anticipating that it'd be our son. And when we found out that it was a boy, oh man, my life just changed. I don't know if you can if you can relate to this, but I remember when I had my first son, and I was like, oh my God, I have to build a legacy for my family. Now I have a son that's gonna carry on my name. I definitely got to make sure that I build a legacy for my family. But I had no strategy. I had no direction. So what I did, I looked back on what I thought was a strategy. Was okay. I see my parents and them get a job, and then they save money. So I started to try to do this saving thing, and it wasn't working. I was like, man, the more I save, the more I got to dish out. I'm like, God dang, this is messed up. You know, I'm saving the money, but it's not growing. Like, man, I'm thinking it's supposed to grow. No, it only grows when you put it in there. But I was young. I didn't know. I'm like, God dang, why is it so hard? So I was working my jobs and I was working them things, and I'm talking about I'm putting in 13 hours and not getting paid overtime. Because my father-in-law did not understand you need to pay your employees overtime. And I remember just thinking like, man, I just wish there was like an easier way. Like, gosh, I'm seeing all these other people out here making money, and these people online making money, and they got businesses. But man, my family say that's risky. They say that's risky. You'll lose money. You might as well just get you a job, save your money, get you a car, get you a nice place, and put some money aside. You know what I'm saying, for your retirement. I mean, this is what I was told, yeah. And I'm sitting here listening to what my parents saying, but I'm also like looking at my own situation like, oh man, how can I do this? And I started said, okay, I'm gonna pray about it. I'm gonna ask God and ask Him to show me some ways. So He did. He showed me some ways. He showed me, he introduced me to people, and they started teaching me certain things that it was so different. I'm like, the stuff that it was teaching me was different. But as this continued to happen, guys, life went on. We had another child. Now you can imagine how I'm feeling. I got two sons now. I'm like, what? I got two sons now, man. Yo, I really got to make this thing happen. But I'm hearing my parents, well, not my parents, but my mom and dad, they really was trying to teach me about business. But I wasn't like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do my own thing. I'm trying to be a movie star. I'm trying to do my film stuff because I went to school for animation and I wanted to get into the movie industry. And I mean, that was my goals. I'm gonna be a big movie star. I'm gonna be a big producer. I'm gonna do this, and I wrote scripts, and I still do that to this day. And it has its place and everything. We do events like that, so that's good still. But at the same time, I wanted to do my own thing, but not understanding what the scripture was saying. Train up a child in the way they should go, and at the end they would not train up a child in the way they should go, and the end they would not depart. So my dad was trying to train me up in the way I should go. He was trying to show me, and he had to bribe me with the movie. So I remember my first business opportunity. My dad said, "Look, son, I need you to come and look at this movie." This is what he did. My dad was so skillful. He said, "I need you to come and look at this movie. Okay, this company they got their own movie. I want you to come and watch this movie." And my dad invited me. We went to this guy's house. This guy house was so huge. It was beautiful. I'm talking about, this house was like, oh my God, it was a dream house. So we went to this guy's house and we sat down, we watched this movie, you know, and that was the first day that I was introduced to business. And I joined. I got into a business opportunity. I'm like, man, this is awesome. I like this. And it was different. It was like, it was nothing I ever heard of, but I saw the opportunity. I looked at it. I said, man, I made a decision. I said, you know what? This can work for me if I work it. If I do this, if I do that, it'll work for me. And guess what? I did. I was building that business and I was making money, and I was excited. I was like, wow. But it didn't stick because I didn't do certain things. But guess what? As I kept doing this, life went on. You know, my daughter came to me and my ex at the time, and we was like, she was like, Mom, Dad, hey, I want a sister. And we looked at each other and was like, what? You want a sister? I said, well, baby, listen, we're not having any more children. We're done with having children. We got you, we got your two brothers, and we got this thing that we're building, and we're gonna work this, and we're gonna have you guys, and we're gonna be happy when we're good, baby. We're not having any more children. And my daughter looked at me and looked at her mom, and she scratched her head, scratched her stomach, and she looked at us again, and she said, "We'll see." And then she walked off to her room. I'm like, me and her mom was looking at each other like, what? We'll see. We didn't know what to do. We was like, who is she talking to us like this? We'll see. It was so funny. But man, I say all this, y'all. You just don't when you don't have that clear direction in your life and you don't have that strategy put together, life will go on. And let me tell y'all, a few years later, we had another beautiful child. And she got her sister. So now I'm like, oh my God, I got a family. I got two boys, two girls, a wife. Oh man, I can't ask for nothing better. I said, I gotta make this thing work for my family. Because God blessed me with a beautiful family. And we did some great things together, y'all. This was one of those. I gotta let you know. This was my family was a Kodak family. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people wanted to be like us. They always just adored us. I mean, they came. People came to us and just asked us for advice and how do you get your children to be like this and be like that? Because we had a really good family. You know what I'm saying? We was the family where people come to all the time. They came over our house. We had we had friends that come over our house. We did events. We did little family events and stuff like that, cookouts, family get-togethers, breakfasts. We did all that stuff. Family trips, just outings with each other. We did everything together, y'all. I'm talking about soccer, dad. I was a soccer coach for 2 years, straight, undefeated. And then she became a soccer coach. She took over one of my teams, and she was undefeated. We did a lot of great things together. You know, what I want to tell you guys, this was a Kodak family, and we did everything together, and we thought that we had a plan. We thought that we thought that our family was secure. We thought that we were putting things in place to be secure. But how many when you don't know what you know, you're gonna go through certain things in life. And that's what we did. We started going through some financial problems, and then on top of us going through our financial problems and learning this money thing, learning this credit thing, learning how to establish ourselves as a family, learning what type of education we needed to make sure that we can have the financial gain, to make sure that we can have the certain things in our life and we can do things. Learning that we needed residual income. We had 4 children, y'all, and we was not making residual income. We was only making linear income. Had I known all these things, man, things would have probably been different. But I didn't know that I needed to make residual income to take care of my 4 children, to make sure that they had the necessary things they need. And we kept them good, but we always had more month than money at the end of the month. And it just was not a good look for us. And we was like, man, we need more money. We need more money. So I was going from job to job. She was going from job to job. We both hustling to trying to find the right secure job. Try to find a secure job so we can take care of what God has given us. All at the same time, going to church, getting getting the Bible in us and learning this stuff and learning principles, but not really learning because they wasn't really teaching us the stuff that they was really supposed to teach us, and not really having that guidance, the spiritual guidance, which we really needed because we started going through little situations in our life because of certain lacks that we had in our lives, and we couldn't go nowhere to get the information and get the solution to the problems that we was having. So because we couldn't do that, a chain of reaction started to happen. We started to have problems in our relationship. We started to have problems because we couldn't pay certain bills. Light bills, lights was turned off from time to time. Water bill was turned off from time to time. Gas, electric bills. These things, it wouldn't happen all at once, but it happened periodically from time to time. Maybe 2 months ago, last month, the lights went off. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. We were facing those little things, and the frustration for not having the finances to get that stuff, get it corrected. That really did something between me and her. Then she started looking at me like, man, you need to get you a better job because your job ain't paying this. But not understanding where at the time that's all I could get right now until my skills got better. You know. And I never pressured her to get a job because I was brought up in the old way. But then we talked about her getting a job, and then those notions. Oh well, I got my own money, and I got my own this, all that stuff coming up, and we're still trying to take care of our family, but we didn't know how to come together ourselves um, to make things happen for us. We didn't put the things in place. She was going against me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going one way. I'm trying to figure this thing out because I'm the man of the house. I'm going one way and she's going the other way. And we just kept clashing. And this stuff went on for some years, you know? And then over time, things just happen. Things just build up. And then it comes to a point where it either blows up in your face, or the situation. You've been in those situations where you had a spouse and you guys were trying to work some things out, but because of the frustration, the lack of understanding, and not knowing um, what to do, you lash out on each other, and that's what happened in this relationship. And I was trying to figure it out, guys. And I figured it out at the last minute, and I ended up losing this young lady in my life. We got a divorce, 2010, and everything that I planned for, because I planned my life around my family, I lost that too. I lost it, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I went into a great depression when this happened. I went to a great depression when this happened. I mean, and you kind of think about it right now. You know, if you've ever faced this situation where your life was changed because of a decision that you and that significant other made, you know, who all it affects. It really affects you, and the innocent bystanders is the children. And that was some emotional stuff for me. I had never went through that. My mom said when she came and picked me up from my house because I called her because me and her had just got into a great argument, and she said when she came up, she saw me shaking and crying in my vehicle because I was so mad and frustrated that I could not find the answer. This thing was that deep for me. I had lost something that I prayed for, all because of lack of information. I didn't have financial literacy in my life. I didn't have self development in my life. You know, no one taught me how to do any of this stuff, how to establish my family, protect my family, make sure my family's secure financially. No one taught me that stuff. I had to wing it and learn it all because I started off wrong. I had a baby out of wedlock. It was decisions I made, and most of the time, it is the decisions that we make in life that causes us to go through the things that we have to go through, and that's the moral of my story. That my family is an example of many families that have gone through this. But God's life went on, and I met another young lady, and we decided um, to have a relationship. And when she met me, I was at my bottom, so I thought. I was at my bottom, and me and her got together. We made a decision. She was a lot older than I was, and we made a decision to get married and be together and raise our children and build something great for our children. That's what we started off doing. With this young lady, we was able to open up our first office in 2010. And I ain't gonna lie, man, we did a lot of stuff together. We built a business from nothing to something. We've helped so many people um, in our office in North Carolina. And yes, I put those floors up, and she did the decorating, the design, and we went and shopped and got stuff for the office. And we never looked back. We had a plan, and I made a conscious decision that I was gonna do everything that it takes to get my family back to where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? You know where we need to be as a family, and um, and that's what I did. We opened up a spa, and I opened up my organization. And we just started the Break the Cycle campaign. I mean, just started it, like barely just started it. And that's me working. I was actually on a phone call. She was recording. That was our first business call from my office, and it was really exciting. And she captured that page, and that was it was really amazing. We helped so many people in our organization. We had workshops, all kinds of stuff. That's my dad in the background. You can see her sitting down, and there's some people from the community coming to one of our events, and it was just exciting to do these events and you know really help people, you know. And we went through some things. We started going through some things. We've been only married for 3 years, and at the last year, we started going through some things too. Some things started happening. Now we was actually on the other side of money. We wasn't necessarily wealthy, but we was on the other side of money, and we actually went through, started going through some spiritual things, and for some odd reason, stuff started happening, you know, in our relationship between me and her, and we wasn't seeing eye to eye. She wanted to do a competition with me, it seemed like, and um, but I was warned. I was warned by a young lady. I never forget this. I went. There was so much stuff going on in our lives, and I told them that, hey, look, I'm going out to the field. I can't, I can't be in the office today. I'm going out in the field. So I went out to the field, and this lady, I met this older lady, and she told me some things. She said, baby, where you're going, everybody can't go. And I'm sharing this with you because I want you to understand this. Where you're going, everybody can't go with you. So don't expect all the people around you to be going with you. She said, where you going, everybody can't go with you. And the reason things are still going is because you are still in the circle, and they're leeching off of your success. And where God is trying to take me, this she told me, when God is trying to take you, they cannot go. She said, God is going to shake the tree again in your life. That's what she told me. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, lady, you don't understand. The tree been shooken before. And now all I have is my family, my wife, my business acquaintance, and a few people in my life. And that's it. And I'm saying this in my mind. And she said, baby, God is going to shake the tree again, because those people that's in your life right now, they're no good for you. And I'm like, man, what in the world? So I'm leaving her, and this was in Durham, North Carolina. I'll never forget it. So I'm leaving from that location because I was out there working, and I went home that night, and I remember looking at my wife and like, man, I'm about to lose her. I'm about to lose all of this. Man, this is crazy. So, like the prophecy came true, y'all. A few years after that, I say 2014 is where it began. I lost this young lady as well through a divorce, and it was a very harsh divorce. Um, I mean, this lady did a lot of stuff, to hurt me, and she tried to mud my name in the community. Thank God I had good friends and good partners, and they dealt with her. And I still have those business dealings in North Carolina today with those great people, but I lost her too. And I was just wondering, like, man, so I chose the wrong person in my life. And some of you may done the same thing. Maybe you've chosen the wrong person to be in your life. You're trying to get to that next level, but you cannot get there because you got the wrong person in your life. And God is not going to allow your blessings to be hindered because of that person. And He will get those people out your life. So, I mean, this is so this is so real, y'all. This is so real. And you have to understand that stuff like this happens. So I in 2014 I became homeless, and then um, I was going through some things. I was still depressed, but guess who was still being affected by this, y'all? My children, my four children who wanted to see me and couldn't see me because of the situations that I was in. And in 2015, well, before 2015, I met another young lady, and this young lady was with me when I was Chuck E. Cheese. That's right, guys. That's me in a costume. When I moved to Georgia, I went from um, having been on the top of the world, having a lot of success, to losing my business, losing my ex-wife, losing my house, 22 square foot home, 5 acres of land, um, losing all that, cars, money, everything. I remember going to my bank account and she wiped out the entire bank account. Not this young lady, but my ex-wife, my second wife. She wiped up the entire bank account and she left me for nothing. And it was just she left me with nothing, man. It was horrible. And then when I met this lady, I was really broken. I was scared. I was skeptical. I was like, God, you're gonna have to really come down and tell me that this is my life. But I met this young lady, and we've been together for a few years, and it's been an amazing journey with her. She was with me when I was the mouse, and in 2015 we opened up our first office, y'all. Our first office, we opened it up, and we never looked back since. That's my mom and dad. They are core team members in this organization, and we opened up this office, and we never looked back. And now we're doing our thing, y'all. We are helping so many people come out of financial poverty. Oh man, the office has changed since then, y'all. So that's my story about me, y'all. I'm sorry it took so long, but I really had to just kind of paint the picture because my family, what I went through, an example of what so many people are going through in life, and they're frustrated, and they're scared, and they don't know what to do, and that's why we're having these problems. So, what I want to talk to you about, what's going on in our community, also, what can we do to change these problems, and also, I want to talk to you about our Breakside campaign and what we're doing. So, let's go ahead and get this stage started. This is an overview. The main plan of the Breakside campaign is to show families, organizations, and groups a systematic approach to end financial poverty in our community and help families reach their financial goals and produce capital to increase cash flow to work for you, build strong financial homes, raise building fund capital, raise capital to start up a business or for existing business, increase memberships for your organization, group, and business to create residual income opportunities. That is one of the main keys that we want to do. The long-term course of action is to conduct campaign events, seminars, workshops around our community and cities to inform and empower the lives of our families and next generations with resources, economic information, and provide solutions to the problems at hand in a failed economy. That is what we want to do. Okay? That's our quick overview. Now, these are our goals. We want to open up a Brickside Campaign Center in your area. So, whatever area that you're in, if we don't have a center there, we want to open up one there, starting with you. We want to build our relationship partnerships with our community families, organizations, and the community groups in this community, in your community, with our Brickside Campaign Network for life. So this is not a one-time deal, guys. This is a lifetime thing, okay? Our goal is to help 1,000 families get started on their financial literacy and get and build a financial library. We also want to help 1,000 families start with our self-development program because that is a program that we use to get everybody on track. Also, we want to help 1,000 families get a 30-day income back on their paycheck. Yes, I said it, guys. We can help you get a 30-day income back on your paycheck. When you sign up with us, guys, today, it's going to put you in a position to actually be qualified to get a 30-day income back. Because in order for you to get a 30 income back, you have to have meet certain criteria. And they look at that. And once you meet those certain criteria, we can put in the appropriate form. And then voila, by your next paycheck, you have a 30 income back. So it's really exciting, y'all. I'm telling you. It's really exciting. And we also want to start you on our financial class. Okay? So that's part of our financial literacy. So we're excited. But this is the situation that a lot of folks are in. 28% of the working families living in your community, they're still struggling to pay the basic life expenses. Now, this was reported in the News and Observer in 2001. Ladies and gentlemen, what year is it right now? And people are still having these problems. 69% of these families, they have less than $1,000 in their savings. Remember, I was a part of this, y'all. I tried to save, but I didn't know a better strategy of saving, which we're going to talk about. Okay? 80% of these families feel like they're falling behind financially. Okay? These families are the working poor, and they make up the majority of the workforce. These families were actually programmed and planned to systematically fail at any hopes of building a strong financial home, building up their strong financial home, reaching their visions, their goals, and their dreams. I'm telling y'all, this is so crazy, y'all. This is so crazy. So let's just take a look at the poverty rate that's out here. I want y'all need to know this information. And also, I need y'all to stay to the end of this presentation because I have some bonuses that I want to give out. I forgot to tell you that at the beginning of the presentation. We have some nice bonuses we want to give out, so stay to the end of this presentation. Now look, check this out. Look how many children are going through poverty. 26 to 34%, y'all. That is a huge number. Okay? Look at the red. It just don't make no sense. You know? In order for you to see something, you gotta make in Georgia, you got to make $16 some change. In order for you to see something. And I was in North Carolina, we had to make 15. I wasn't making no 15. I was barely making that. I had to have 2 jobs just to make something. So guys, you see this, y'all. This is ridiculous. The cost of living is going up, and this is how much you have to have: $48,000 coming in a year for you to even breathe. And that's just barely making it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the skills and the strategies which we're going to show you and share with you on today, man, you won't be able to do this. This is going to be hard for you. So that was a study conducted in the UNC Chapel Jordan Institute for Family Income and Family Strengths. And what they did was identify some stuff that families going to need in order to cope. And I'm going to go through this real quickly, okay? So they needed economic strengths, being able to manage money and make ends meet, okay? They needed social support, having connections with others and the ability to access help, communications, being able to talk and share ideas with others, problem solving, being able to work together to solve problems. See, this is the problem that we're having. We're not working together. So once we come to work together, then your problem is going to be solved. I promise you. Family cohesion, sharing a sense of unity and common values. You need to know that what I've gone through, I need to know that somebody went through the same thing I went through, and I was able to help them. I've helped so many people that has had my situation, if not worse. They come to our organization and their life change because of our principles, our morals, and our teachings and things of that nature. Religious support, remember we talked about it? I told you, my family, we had the religious support, but they wasn't teaching us the things that we needed to know. And we failed. And it caused us to question, not question God, but just question like, yo, is this the right thing to do according to the word? Having a quality spiritual life is so important because on this journey of facing these generational curses and these generational demons, whether you believe it or not, they are real and they hinder families. And people can't see them and they're not conscious of them and they continue to go in that vicious cycle. And then they either pop or they humble themselves and figure this thing out. But most people, if you see in our community, they're killing each other. They're not. They're, they're saying it's too hard. They get stressed out. They start having health problems because they're faced with situations and they don't feel like they can get out because they don't know the way out. So this is where your spiritual help really going to come from. Safety, living in a home and community free of violence or emotional abuse. So these things are happening, guys. People are going through some emotional abuse these days. Maybe that man is going through, and like I was going through, my wife was like, she didn't feel confident in me providing for her. Guess what? She started attacking me. Instead of doing the opposite, which pray, believe God, stand on your faith, she did the total opposite. She went against me. You need to get a good job. You need to get another job. You need to get a real job. You need to just stop all this. I mean, it was crazy, y'all. But boy, when I started making money in my business, she was the best wife ever. But as soon as I took a drop. Oh, you need to do this. You need to stop. I mean, it was crazy. And I saw that. I witnessed it. And I said, wow, that's pretty interesting. But that's what families need, y'all. So let me read to you from this gentleman named John Hope Bryant. He's an author. He's an advisor. He's the nation's most recognized empowerment leader. He's based out of Atlanta right now. Really good individual. Billionaire man. He said, it is time for a rebirth of America, in America, by America. It is time for us to reimagine everything. Currently, we are comfortable helping the poor with philanthropy, government assistance, or microfinances. But these solutions are all inadequate. The poor don't just need help, they need what? Investments. They need to be treated as customers and job creators. The main drive of freedom in the world today is not the what? Vote. He said it, y'all, and it's so true. It's not the vote, guys. No vote has ever helped us, y'all. None. But access to capital and knowledge on how to use it. You see what he said? Access to capital, money, and the information, the knowledge on how to use it. So you need financial strategies. You need self-development. You need to learn how to get a 30 income back. You need to learn how to make that extra $1,000. Okay? He said, and knowledge on how to use it, self-determination. That means financial literacy, education, financial capability, and financial and economic empowerment, showing you what you need to do, holding you by your hand. That's what he said you need. If people don't understand the global language of money, and if they don't have a bank account, bank or credit union account, they are simply an economic slave. Thus, access to finance and financial literacy is the new civil rights issues. Man, this man ain't never lied. He's a billionaire and he knows what it takes and what people need. And he says you need financial literacy, you need financial education, you need self development, you need access to the information, the resources on what to do and how to do. That is what you need. You do not need a second job. You don't need to keep getting your paychecks, living paycheck to paycheck. You don't need to be doing all these crazy things. You need financial education and strategy. Okay? And that's what we provide. So we talked about what's going on in the community, and that's what's going on. People are losing money. Now we're going to talk about what can we do. Now, again, I'm going to say this. I need you to stay to the end of this presentation because we have some bonuses for you, okay? All right, so let's continue. So this is what we can do, all right? We have a system, okay? We have a strategy. Our first strategy is to first share with you this information, get you financial literacy, and get you financial education, okay? Once we get you into our program, it's going to qualify you for us to revisit your W-4 forms and submit them and fill them out correctly. And we're going to do that at no cost to you, okay? All right. And then we're going to get you in our self-development program. Now, with this program, we're going to help you make $1,000 a month, okay? And the reason that's our first goal is to help you make $1,000 a month. And the reason being is because we want you to understand what it feels like to be free and to make residual income, which you're probably not making. We want to show you what it feels to make residual income. We do it with this program. Then we put you into our boot camp, our training, whether it's our financial class or our financial class and our business class, where we show you how to build your business, how to develop stuff. We show you all the product, the tools, and everything that you need to accomplish what you're trying to do. And then we hold your hand and help you become successful at doing it, which is going to do what? Create the lifestyle that you want, which is also going to bring you the money that you need, that you want coming in. Okay? This is our strategy, and we stick to this strategy. We have all types of tools ready to rock and roll to get you started right now, today. You don't have to wait. All you have to do is make a decision and be committed to the process. Make a decision to be committed to the process, and it's over with. I mean, all that lack is going to be gone. It's going to happen over time, not overnight, though. Some things that happen overnight, but most of the things that happen over time, which is a good thing. All right. Now, here's our business strategy, right? Say you decide to become a membership, you decide to choose a membership with the business portion. This is what is going to happen for you. We're going to sit you down, give you a free consultation, an overview of your business, your organization, your dreams, whatever it is that you're trying to get out there. Okay? Then we're going to build a platform for you. Okay? We're going to build a platform for you, a systematic platform that's going to work for you on autopilot. All right? We're going to show you the tools that you need and everything that you need to make your business operate on autopilot. Can you imagine getting paid every day, every month, what you're worth? Man, how good would that be? How exciting would that be if we was to put together a platform, a plan that we know that's going to work, and we was able to put that together for you right now, and by the next week you start generating anywhere from extra 100 to $500. How would that help you? How would it help you? Then what we're gonna do is show you what tool that you can use to bring in more customers, members, more people, more sponsorships, more everything to what you need for your business. How does that sound? Not only are we going to create a platform that's going to help you produce income on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, but we also going to give you the tool that it takes to draw in those customers. Because guess what? That's the lifeblood of everything. The lifeblood of everything is people. That's why you're on this presentation today, because we want you to be a part of our organization. Then we're going to have you become part of our community events, like we haven't talked about these events yet, but we have community events, empowering events that we'll be a part of, and it's also beneficial for all of our members to be a part of these events because everybody gets for what they put into it. So it's pretty awesome. And then we're gonna put you in our workshops. You're gonna go in our workshops. Why? Because we have to teach you the information that you don't know, so that you can know and you won't be in the dark and you'll know how to maneuver and move. Okay? Now, that is going to bring you to the money that you're looking for. So, kind of like think about right now, what is your goal? What is your financial goal? How much money would you like to see coming in on a monthly basis? We sat down with you and we did all of this, what we're showing you that we do. How much money would you like to see? Put that on the top of that step right there. How much money would you like to see coming in on a monthly basis? Now, let me ask you this question. If we can share with you how to get that money coming in, how would that change your situation? If I can show you a clear plan of action on how we can help you make that kind of income by bringing in the people that's going to bring in the income, how would they help you out? So the first step to building anything is you have to do outreach. So we have an outreach team, and these teams are voluntarily, but they will help you create so much wealth with our organization because of our system that we use when we're out there in the community. So when we go out there in the community, we're not just going out there to pass out flyers and we have a strategy on how we do things. Okay, you was probably brought up in that strategy. You probably at this presentation because of that strategy, and this is your proof that it works. If you're watching this presentation, that means that our strategy and our system, it works because you're watching the presentation. Now the only thing you have to do is make a decision whether you want to utilize this strategy to help you produce income because it works. This is something that actually works because you're here. This is proof that you need to know that it works because you're watching the presentation. Now all you have to do is make a decision, and then boom, that's it. So outreach is one of the ways of what we can do to better our communities and show them and share with them, hey, that we're out here, we love them, we respect them, and we want better for them. So this is our outreach committee team. All right. Now, another thing that we do is weekly meetings. Okay, and sometimes they vary based off of my schedule because I am in and out of meetings all the time. I'm always dealing and building for our organization so that we can have more and more opportunity. Okay, then we have breakfasts and luncheons, and these three events are used to recruit people in, help educate people even more on what we do, and just bring people into our organization and our businesses. We have movie nights, which is one of the most. I mean, this event right here is so fun. It's just amazing. So we have a movie night where we have everybody come out and just pretty much watch a movie, and we have a good time. We get people involved, and people signed up to the organization, which will be very beneficial for yourself. We have Super Saturdays, same type of event, except it's just much more fun, much more food, much more entertainment, and we're celebrating our members. And we have the Business Expo. This is where we have all of our members from each regional come to one location and we have a community party. We get tons of information, new stuff and updates of stuff that's coming out. Um, I'm talking about opportunities after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. We're talking about millionaire status, make you a millionaire status. And that's what we have. These are events that we use to build our organization, okay? Now, we do have fun after you graduate from our financial class. We have a financial class that everybody go through and everybody graduate from, okay? And so we're going to graduate you. Now, what we want to do is give you a trip after graduation. All right? We want to give you a trip after graduation. So, I mean, it's amazing. It's just awesome what we do, man. And then after we give you a trip for two, because this trip is for you and your spouse, then we're gonna give you a trip for the family. You feel me? And we're doing this because we want people to dream again. Okay? We want you to know what it's like to have and to do things. So we're going to do this for you, okay? So let's move on. Now, this is something that we all do together as a team. We do a yearly celebration, and then some of the people that bring in more members in this organization, what we do is we reward you. We pay for your vacation, okay? But you got to qualify, okay? Now we also have a theme park that we go to called Carowinds, which is my favorite, my children's favorite. So that's why we just kept this as a tradition, and I just adopted it into our organization that we do this every year as a family affair. And it's awesome, man. We have a blast too. So we talked about what we can do in our community. And again, I want to say to you, please stay to the end of this presentation because we got some really good bonuses for you. So we don't want you to miss out. So let's talk about the campaign and what we have to offer, okay? Let's do that real quick. So first of all, we campaign to end financial poverty. Why? Because nearly a third of Americans are having difficulties making ends meet. You know, this includes 45.3 million who live below the federal poverty threshold. That's $23,642 for a typical family of four. You know, this is more than just the usual suspects that the illegal immigrants, the inner city poor, the welfare cheaters. This is every person that you meet today. I'm telling y'all, man, this is a sad thing. It's a real sad thing. That's why we're doing this. Okay? Now, this is our program. You know, our program goes for all of our Blue Line members. We're looking for the right business partners because we are campaigning to end financial poverty. So the first thing that we want to do is this: get your financial library, financial literacy. We want to help you get your self-development. We want to help you with your W-4 forms. And we also want to help you start your savings program in gold. Okay? Why? Because we want to get your income to $1,000 to $23,624,000 a month. So I want you to think about that for a few minutes. Imagine you coming into this organization and we get started right away, and in about 6 weeks, your life has changed financially. Think about that. This is powerful, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. So I want you to really think about this, y'all. You got this coming in your household every month. What type of lifestyle would you have? How would you look at your boss? This is what you'll be doing: firing your boss. You'll be firing your boss. You'll tell him to kiss rocks. Kiss some rocks, brother. I remember the first time I fired my boss. It was so awesome. I walked into his office and I said, "Hey man, I gotta talk to you." He said, "Sure, Miss Jackson, what can I do for you today?" I said, "Today you are fired." It felt so good. He looked at me, smiled, and laughed. And he said, "You know what? Congratulations." He knew what happened. He knew change happened in my life. But he also offered me, he said, "Hey, listen, if you ever want to get back into the market, you always have a job here." And I never looked back now. I fired my boss. And it was so awesome to fire him. Okay? But think about this. What would your life be like? What kind of vacations would you take? Making an extra thousand to $23,624 a month. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. What type of lifestyle would you have? We're asking you to join us because we want to help you get to this type of lifestyle. Now, what kind of cars would you drive? What kind of car would you drive? Mercedes, Bentley, Jag? What type of vehicle would you drive? Think about this opportunity that I'm offering you right now. You're going to have information that's going to allow you to be able to purchase these vehicles whenever you desire to. And we're going to show you how to protect your assets so nobody can take them from you. Okay? Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. What kind of lifestyle would it be? Can you imagine your wife, your lady, walking out of a jet that you own? Huh? Can you imagine having a garage that looks like this? All because you have broke the code and you now know how to make residual income and protect your income and protect your assets. What we're going to be teaching you. Look at this lifestyle. You'll be able to take pictures like this. Can you imagine this? How would your family feel to be able to have this luxury lifestyle? Think about it. What can you do? Just imagine it for a minute, okay? Because this could be your life. How would you look at the world now that you're making this type of income? It would be different than how you're looking at it right now. So you're looking at life right now as, man, this is hard. Like, man, it's hard out here. But when you're on the other side of money, look how he is, man. That man is in his seat chilling while the world is going on. And he can chill because he had put himself in that position to chill and have a cigar. How would your life be? What kind of picture would you have? You know? Think about that, y'all. And all it requires is you being committed and getting some information, getting some training, some coaching, and this will be your life. What kind of house would you live in? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. What type of house would you live in? Look at this. You look, the difference between you and a person that have homes like this is the information they know. It causes them to be able to afford things like this because they have broke the code. They know the secrets. Okay, and they know the strategies. And that's what you're gonna learn with our organization. Strategies. So that you can live this type of lifestyle. If you so choose to. Not everybody wants this lifestyle, but let me tell you, me waking up to this every day, oh man, oh man, outstanding. This is the life that you want. It's the life that you dream. Look at this. Man, can you imagine? Because you understand how to build wealth. You understand how to protect yourself. You understand how to make residual income, how to get people in your team. You're able to live this lifestyle because of that skill. Now it's time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to choose a direction and go all in. Okay? All it takes is a commitment. You know, you have to make the commitment to go through the process, and then you got to do it. So who's with me? Which direction you gonna take? You can choose the red pill or the blue pill. Now let me explain some things. You choose this blue pill, it's okay, because a lot of people are not ready for that. And I want to say thank you, and um, you can leave the presentation if you choose to. But remember, I got some bonuses at the end, so you might want to stay. You take this red pill, man. Listen, I'm gonna share some stuff with you that changed my life forever. It changed the way I look at stuff, the way I see my money, the way I do my money, the way I spend my money, the way I'm in my strategies on how to build wealth. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not struggling. I'm not broke. I'm not going through. I'm increasing. I'm building my empire. We're building this great organization. We're helping other people get out of this lack, and it's a mindset thing. We're helping people change their mindsets, guys, because we chose the red pill. We went against the grain. That is the key to success. You have to go against what they want you to go with. Go against it, because it's just to trap you, keep you in bondage. Man, let me tell y'all, this thing is amazing. Okay, so choose your direction. Choose your direction. Let's move on. We want you to get involved, y'all. We want you to become a member, a partner, and a sponsor. Okay, so now it's about that time. So far, what you've seen, I hope that you've liked it and that you have considered to join us today and become a member. So I want to make this membership offer. Now, if this is not going to interfere with what you got going on currently, um, what I'm about to show you is not going to interfere with what you got going on currently. It's going to actually enhance what you got going on. It's going to help you out. Okay, but I want to make the membership offer. So, with your permission, I would like to make this offer. Can I make our Break the Cycle campaign membership offer that's going to change your life? Can I do that? Do I have your permission? Let me see in the chat room. Okay. Yeah, I have. You have my permission. You have my permission. Okay. I need about two more, and then I'm gonna move on. I just need about two more. Okay. I have. Okay. You have my. Okay. Good. So I got your permission. I am now going to share with you our opportunity. Okay. Our membership opportunity. This is our membership system. The first step, everybody has to go through this. They have to take our financial class. So whatever membership that you choose to pick, you're gonna have to take our membership, our financial education class. And the reason being, everybody needs to be on one accord with what we're doing, and it's gonna help break down a lot of stuff that you're gonna have questions with as we go through the membership process. Okay, so you're gonna take the financial class, whichever membership you got. You're gonna get your financial library. You're gonna get your W-4s corrected. We're gonna get you a part of our program and our self-development program. And then we're gonna start doing your training, get you started. We're gonna create the lifestyle that you want, which is gonna bring you to your goals. Okay? That's our recap. We have a website. It is no longer the www dot I'm sorry. It's no longer the www dot com. It's now join the campaign dot online. I'm not sure if we're gonna reopen our Break My Cycle campaign.com. I'm not sure if we're going to reopen that. That's when we first started. This is our first website that I created. We've gotten so much better now. I'm not sure if we're going to use a website again. We're still up in the air with that, so we haven't made a decision. What we got going on is really helping. It's really working, so we're probably not going to change it. But we do have a link, a team link that everybody goes on. So as I promote this organization, um, and somebody decides to join, the link that you get from joining our organization is attached to this presentation. So when they see this presentation, they make a decision to join. That helps you, and with the points, that helps you with money, that helps you with everything, and you're on this team link that you're going to get. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. So our goal, we want to help 4 individuals get financial literacy, get 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 access to this training, and start their savings and goal. Because their strategy. These are the strategies that we do. We want to help 1,000 families every month. So this is what we need you to do. Help your first 4 and then help your first 20. But I just want to share with you the power of just helping your first 4. Okay? So let's go through this. It's first going to start with you, okay? This is not going to interfere with anything you got going on personally. Remember, we have everything lined up for you. The only thing we need is you to be in place and get the URL links, so that we can attach that to our building system that we have for our team. We have a building system for our team, so it can make it easier for our team. So it starts with you first. You get in here, you start doing your thing. Get your financial literacy, take the class, your self development, get 30 of your income back on your paycheck, start your savings. Boom. You start that process, and then we're going to ask you to do this, introduce this whole program, this presentation to your first four people. Okay? They're going to look at the information. They're going to make a decision to join, do the same thing, get 30-day income back, get their self-development program, their financial library, and their savings, and start and their financial class, so they can so they can understand what's going on. Guys, this is how it works. So you help them, and then they're going to help their first four. Boom, they help their, and that's 16 people. Now you have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 people in your team making about $500. I think it's a little bit more. It's actually more than about $500 a month. Okay, because everybody's doing this. It's actually more. I'm just giving you a few numbers. Okay, so your life is changing right now. Okay, then those 16 people are going to help their first four people, which is going to be 64 people that does the same thing. Okay? You see how this works? You're just sharing a link. You're just sharing information. That's all you're doing. You're not out there knocking on doors and stuff like that. If you don't want to, we do that. But that's what our outreach when we're promoting our program or event. We have a team that go out and they do door knocking, which is really fun. It's really exciting. We make it so fun, y'all. We choose a nice neighborhood. We go there and we just meet and greet the people. And the people want to know that you're out there and that you care. And because people don't care until they know how much you care. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do in our community, and it's real fun. It's exciting. Okay, so that's 64 people that's on the team now, on your team actually, and on our team now. And so those 64 go out there and they do the same thing, and they get 256 new members, guys. Get a 30-day income back. Get on the self development. Get their financial library. Start their savings. Do you know how many people that is being helped right now? 256 members that's doing this. You do the math, guys. It's a lot of people that you help, right? So we get those 256 people on board, and at this time, guys, your life has changed. I ain't gonna lie, your life is like you seeing at 64 people, you're seeing like a huge change in your life. Okay, especially in your financial life. When you get about 64 members in your team, oh man, you're doing some things. Okay, now this is just helping four. Now remember, after you do your four, we want you to help your first 20. Okay, besides what your team doing, but we want you to do it just for kudos in our organization, because we give like certain gifts and stuff like that, ranks and stuff like that within our organization, which we'll talk about more in the orientation. Okay, so bam, you got 256 members in the team now that you've started with just helping your first four, and they're on track with doing their program, doing our campaign program. Now look, check this out. Those 256 go talk to just four people each. Now get this: 256 new members come and do exactly what you came and did and got their finances in order. And now guess what's happening? We got 1,024 members in the organization getting a 30-day income back on self-development. I'm talking about doing some great, incredible things and starting that savings program. All you did was help the first four people. Guys, do you see the impact that you will have just by sharing a link, just by understanding and being committed to the process, how you're going to help your community in so many ways? And I'm going to tell you something. We're connected to some very big people here in Savannah, Georgia. We're connected to some top people, and that can be a lot of opportunity for yourself. Okay? And then they're gonna see what you're doing in the organization, and where is that? What type of status is that gonna give you in this organization? in your community. It's going to give you a status that, man, this person is a part of something that is great, and he is a wonderful individual. He's an outstanding member, and he's doing some incredible things. And you don't know what opportunity that this can have for you in your life, just for you being a part of what we're doing, because we're doing some amazing things. And that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just sharing this information, sharing this presentation, and everybody's going to see this. And this is on autopilot, and we're putting money behind everything that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So this is the membership offer that I want to offer you. Okay? It's membership offer time. So the first thing is first. We want you to go through the class. Then we want you to start your savings. And then we want you to share our campaign worksheets with 4 to 80 community people. That's it. Okay? And then we want to help you build your financial goals. Okay? So by you doing these 4 steps within our 90 days, our first 90 days, is what this is going to do for you. Okay? And that's what we want to do for you. This is our first 90 days. This is what you need to be focused on doing. Going through the class. Okay? Taking that class. And then starting your savings program. You can decide to do it after the class or during the class. Most people, after the first video, they see what's going on. They're like, oh man, I got to protect myself now. They automatically start their savings. Okay? And that gets them on track opens doors for them too. Okay? So within your first 90 days, this is what you need to be doing. All right? And then, of course, you're going to go on your vacation and all that stuff after your class, and it's going to be awesome. So this is what we're doing. Basically, this is it. It's not nothing secretive. It's not nothing hidden. No hidden agenda. No hidden agenda. All it is we want you to start positioning yourself to be put in a better financial position for your present and also your future. Okay? And this is how you do it. All right? Now let me share with you why we're so successful at what we're doing and why this system is going to work for you and why it's not like one of those things where you get in and you're not going to get the benefit out of the program. No, we've designed it and coded this program for you to get the benefit from it. All you have to do is be committed to the process and be connected to what we're doing. And I'm telling you, you're going to win. I'm talking about there's people on our team winning and they don't even know they winning because they're not connected. And then we got people that understanding what's going on and they getting more opportunity because they are connected. So it's really a choice that you're gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Not that any of the programs and the systems don't work. They all work. It's just that people have a hard time working. You know, they have a hard time working. They give up and they quit on themselves. So this is one of our programs that I love. Now look, it starts with you, right? Your goal is to help first 4 people. Your first 4 people. Started with 2. All right. Now look, check this out. Once you get in to the system, we get you down, we sit you down, we show you everything, we show you the back office, we show you everything that you need to know. We're gonna take your link that you're gonna get from your email, and we're gonna take that link and put it into our system, our rotator system. What that is going to do is as you go share this information, our flyers, our links, business cards, whatever that we have to advertise, it's going to be connected to a team link, which is our rotator link. That rotator link is going to get people funneled in to our program to see this presentation and to see everything that you're seeing and also break down what's being broken down about our organization. And once those people filter in, those people are then going to get signed up with and partner up with the different organizational members that we have in the organization. So say you're an organizational member and your link is a part of this rotator link. So now when the new members come in, you're going to gain some members through this rotator. And we're going to take your members We're going to take their links and we're going to add it to, it's going to give you, it's going to get you some members. The members going to come in and they're going to come in under your link, and we're going to take their links and do what? Add it to the rotator. Now, this is what you call a business system that produces and generates what you call residual income. Because as the members come in, it's going to produce and generate residual income. And this is on autopilot. And we advertise and we market this everywhere. You're involved in the process. This is how this works. You're involved in the process. So this is exactly how it works. That's it. This is the system that's going to create, that's going to bring you thousands of dollars every month, 24,000 a month. This is the system that's going to create that generational wealth for you. It's going to work for you, not against you. But it starts with you first. You put your link in, then getting the people, then their links, we get their links and putting it in our system too. And it's a repeated cycle. A repeated cycle. That's it. So let's do a overview of our membership and what you're going to be receiving in our membership. Okay. Now you're going to get financial education, which is valued at $900. You're going to get our financial management system, which is valued at $3,495. You're also going to get our self-development program, which is valued at $3,595. And for your total cost of our membership is $7,801.90. That's your total cost of this membership. Now, 6 weeks workshop is our business workshop. Most people that join us, they say, "Look, man, I want to go all the way in. I just want to be a member. I want to be a business partner because I actually want to build my business and I want to build my business with the organization." So they go through our 6 weeks program and our 12 weeks program, which is the financial education and the part where you start building your business and also you start building your wealth. Okay, so this is what you're going to get with that, guys. You're going to get our lead generation development that's valued at $1,499. Our film production was valued at $5,000. Our program in business development, which is valued at $4,500. Our full marketing, promotion, branding, and excuse me for that error, branding campaign that is valued at $7,000, ladies and gentlemen. For your total cost of $17,999. The cost value of our membership is $25,990. But let me ask you a question. If you had that money right now, would it be worth the investment to make $23,624 per month? Would it be worth it to fire your boss? Huh? Would it be worth it to get the vacations that you want? Okay? Would that investment be worth it if you can buy any car that you want for the rest of your life? Would that value of that investment be worth it to be able to afford the type of lifestyle that you desire? You know, getting in and out of jets, having a car garage with a jet in there, in every car that you can think of, having a yacht, taking pictures like this with the things that you developed and you got and you have. Would it be worth it to have a beautiful home like this? Or several homes? You know what I'm saying? Would it be worth it? Would that $25,000 be worth the investment? You know? Think about it. Now, of course, we're not going to charge you that. So our financial class, our 12-week financial class is only $35, which is our first membership. Okay, and that's a year. That's a year membership. And the thing about it is, each year that you pay for this membership, you can give this. You can give back to your community. You can give this to one person that you feel that's in need of this class. That's our way of giving back. The second membership is $75 a year. And what this membership does is open up our financial class and also our business development class. And you get all that stuff that we talked about. Okay? And I'm going to show you what you get with this as well. It's only $75 a year. Okay? Now look, check this out. The self-development is only $35.95. All right? One of our first programs. And this program we help you get the $1,000 to 24,000 dollars a year. Okay, so your total cost of this membership is $70.95. Or that's if you pay for the 35 and the 35. Now, if you want to go with the go, and that's our blue lion membership, the first membership, those two, and then the gold membership is $110.95. Guys, is it worth it? Now, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the lead generation for free. You're gonna get the film production for free. You're gonna get the business and you're gonna get the program and our business development for free. You're not gonna pay for none of this stuff. You're gonna get our full branding program for free for your total cost today of only $70.95 or $110.95. Okay, and so you got to make the decision. You got to put in. You got to start putting money into what you believe in, and we know that our program, it should be more because of what we're offering. It's just so incredible that you can make this type of income with this small investment. See, the big corporations, they want you to think that you need some big venture capital just to make a life. No, this is what you need right here. With this type of investment in yourself, we're going to show you so many things that's going to take your income level to a whole nother level. Okay? Now, I'm glad that you stayed because I want to tell you why you should join the campaign. I got 6 reasons on why you should join the campaign. First reason, you're going to get a real plan to true financial confidence. Okay? You're going to get a real plan, guys. Okay? You're going to get a roadmap to true success. Okay? This is not a baloney. This is not no get rich quick. This is not no hit 'em and skid 'em. This is a true roadmap to financial freedom, to true success. We're going to show you how to make money and how to get customers and how to get members. And we're going to actually take your hands and show you. Okay? This campaign is going to be committed to your success. This is why you should join this campaign. Because we're going to be committed to your success. Okay? When you join, your children, if you have children, they're going to be a part of our youth turning point development program. Okay? Yeah. We have a youth program where we're going to teach the youth how to invest in gold. I mean, not invest in gold, how to save in gold. We're going to show them how to buy gold. We're going to show them how to do real estate. We got a real estate class for them. We're going to be teaching them martial arts, self-defense, helping them have self-discipline. We're going to have field trips with the children. We got a whole farm that we're going to teach the children how to live on the farmland. I mean, we got some incredible life skill plans for the youth. And because they are our next generation, we need to make sure that they are established. So when you join this organization, your children will be members of our program. You want to pay for that. That's included in your membership. Okay? Now, another reason why you need to join is because your community needs you. They need more people like you spreading information like this to the mass. everywhere. We can't do this without you. We're going to do it without you, but we can't do it without you. We're going to keep going. If you don't decide to be a part of our organization, which I don't think you're not going to do that, I believe that you are here for a reason. You're not here to just listen to some information and say, well, hey, it sounds good, but it's not for me. No, this is for you. This is why you're here. You're here because you're supposed to be a part of this great movement, and God got some incredible things He want to get to you, but you just need some stuff. You need some step-by-step guidelines. You need to be taught just a little direction, more direction, so that you can get to the next level. So what you learn from our organization is going to take you to that next level. That's why you're here. Your community needs you. It's somebody that needs you, and you need to be taught the strategy that's going to get you to the point where you're in that position, so that you can help that person. Okay. And also, last not least, when if you join today, you will get a 5-day, 4-night vacation for two, paid for by the Break the Cycle campaign as a part of the Community Rebuild Project giveaway. That's what we have for you today. That's one of our first bonuses. So if you join today, you got a free gift. But guys, your community needs you. Okay? So, as promised, it is bonus time. I'm glad that you stayed to the end of this presentation. If you're at the end of this presentation, you're definitely supposed to be a member of this presentation. And it shows me that you really do care about your community and you want to do something and you want to be a part of a wonderful organization and opportunity that's going to equip you with the tools and education that you need to get to the next level so that you can do your part in building and making our communities great again. Okay? And I'm so excited for you. So it's bonus time. So if you join today, when you join today, we're gonna throw in a free vacation for two that's valued at $3,500. Okay. We're also gonna throw in, and this is the only the gift for today. And we're also gonna throw in our 7-minute money magic discount by Wesley Version. And let me tell you, man, this guy has changed my life. This is valued at $4,500. $4,500. This information changed my life, y'all. Cause look, I'm not just telling you to join our organization and start conducting what we're doing. I actually do this stuff every day. And I try to find more stuff to add to be a part of that's going to help our people and our organization grow. And this right here hit the jackpot. So we got our 7-minute money magic discount by Wesley Version. We also got another overnight millionaire by Wesley Version. This is valued at $5,500. You do not want to miss out on this deal. Okay? You don't want to miss out on this deal, okay? So we're gonna throw in these three bonuses if you join today with us, and we're excited. So what I want you to do right now is if you're on the webinar, the live webinar, I want you to go to the side. You'll see the membership offer. Go ahead and click on that membership offer. Choose to win. Okay, choose a membership that is going to benefit you and benefit your family the most. And I want to say right now, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Okay? And if you're not on the live webinar, you should see some links at the bottom. Go ahead and choose the sign up link, the membership link, sign up link, and choose to win. And say, I want to say congratulations to you as well. And this has been your host, Marquis Jackson, Senior Lee, aka Financial Educator. I'm so excited that God has chosen me to be a part of this and to help people grow. It really brings joy to my soul to see people's lives changing. And I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to listen to me today. I know sometimes we have busy lives, but sometimes we got to slow down to get the information we need so we can make the well-educated decision. And I hope that I've done my job in convincing you to be a part of this movement. I hope that I've done my job um, to add more value into your life and see where I can add more value by you being a part of our organization. So, with that, I want to say thank you. Shalom to you. God bless you. And let's win together. And let's start something in our community. And I'm going to see you on the other side. All right? Shalom to you. Be blessed.